Hello again, internets, and welcome back to episode 5 of the Saga of Berloc, a TIE Fighter Perma-death playthrough. So, just to recap the last adventure, Berloc and the Imperial Navy retook Outpost 34, or D-34. Berloc was nearly killed after his steering was disabled, and he wound up floating off into space for about a good quarter of a minute. But he survived and wrote a nice letter home to his family on Tatooine, who are praying that he survives this next battle. And this next one's gonna be a doozy, so let's see what we're up against.
Gunboat patrols have located a rebel cruiser taking on supplies in the Bruani sector. We can assume the cruiser has a strong force of A-Wing, X-Wing, and B-Wing starfighters. Our attack will proceed in waves. You will fly in the first wave, made up of 3 flight groups of gunboats. Your primary task is to destroy the starfighter defense that the cruiser will send into battle. Once the starfighter defense has been eliminated, assist the second wave in their attack. The second wave will enter the battle in 5 minutes. They will escort transports carrying torpedoes. The supply containers need to be destroyed to prevent the cruiser from getting resupplied. Gunboat patrol.
Okay, so we are attacking a Rebel Cruiser. If that sounds dangerous, that's because it is. Let's see what our local hooded figure has to say.
The Emperor wishes to investigate possible complicity of Imperial forces in the recent Rebel successes. Imperial war material is showing up frequently in Rebel hands. Inspect all the Rebel cargo containers before they are destroyed, to see if they may be carrying Imperial equipment.
Alright, so we are not only going to have to take out all the fighters, we're going to have to investigate those containers without getting tagged by the cruiser's weapons. Now, we are being given a ship that most of you won't recognize. It is an Imperial Assault Gunboat, and it is a death trap. It is slightly slower than a TIE Fighter. It may have shields, but it's not all that great. But it's time for an adventure. Berloc ain't one to cower. He went to the Jack Burton School of Getting Things Done. So, away we go. See, we've got a hyperdrive and everything. Isn't that nice?
The cruiser has launched starfighters. Let's take them out. Group Tau, engaging B-Wings. Group Nu, engaging A-Wings.
I'm going to start this off by just dumping all of my laser power into my shields.
Group Nu, engaging X-Wings.
Where are those Y-Wings? Oh, no Y-Wings, just B-Wings, X-Wings, and A-Wings. Switching to ion cannons. Okay, somebody's trying to lock on to us. Come on, Berloc, you've been through worse. He's gone floating through space, praying he doesn't get shot by a transport ship. He can handle a few wings. Come on. Alright. Yeah! Alright, let's go check out those containers. Kick it up to full throttle, and hope we don't get tagged by some of those space mines that are floating around the cruiser. Okay, that one's full of missiles. That one's full of Imperial probe droids. Looks like the hooded figure's suspicions were correct.
Good work. Secondary mission objectives completed.
What just hit me?
Excellent. You've discovered more Imperial
Well,
equipment.
something hit
It was
me.
stolen from Outpost D-34. Make sure it is destroyed.
We gotta get away from that cruiser. Oh, and we're being tagged by a transport. Alright. Let's teach this thing what's what. Oh, 2 of them. Great. Alright, Berloc's gonna pump a bit of energy into his shields because he doesn't need to move too fast right now. Not to deal with these things. Come on. Alright. In those last seconds, Berloc's family flashed before his eyes, and he knew it was time to get the hell out. So what did we
You
accomplish?
destroyed the cruiser's starfighter defense. Good work. This will allow our forces to destroy the cruiser.
I think Berloc is slowly beginning to suspect that all of his co-workers are robots. Okay. 5 fighters shot down. Not bad. But we lost 4 assault gunboats. Not my fault. They're death traps.
Just as the Emperor suspected, Imperial probes were found among the rebel supplies. They could only have come from an Imperial source. An Imperial traitor is selling the most sophisticated Imperial high-tech equipment to the enemy. This is treason.
Yes, it is. Treason is serious business. And as we all know, it's best to stay out of the hooded figure's attention. Or, yeah. Anywho, so that concludes, this is episode 5 now of the Saga of Berloc. I hope y'all are still enjoying it. Tune in for episode 6 whenever the heck I get it uploaded. Thanks. So long.